Hi, Debbie with Bug Juice here. Just wanted to do a video on a couple different things. I have a friend on Facebook that wanted to be shown a couple little things on tracing. I found an image similar to what she was trying to do. She was trying to cross some what looked like bones from what I could see, but I'm sure it wasn't. But I just drag my images off to my desktop. I'm using a Mac, so you might have to right click and save as. But here's my image now. I'm going to go into the Silhouette software. I'm going to open my image. I just want to show you real quick how to trace this again. I'm going to hit the trace button right here. Select trace area. Now when you're pulling stuff off the internet, sometimes the resolution is not that great, so some images are not going to trace very well. This is a pretty simple image, so it should trace well. Now you can see in the background, maybe you can't, but there is a watermark on here. So I'm going to turn off my high pass filter and I'm going to increase my threshold, but I'm not going to increase it all the way like I normally do, because look, when I do, you get the watermark coming through. So I'm just going to increase it till the image is still looking pretty nice. Then I'm going to hit trace outer edge, and now I can pull this away and delete it. Now this is a pretty nice clean image. Typically they're not so good. That's why you have to really look for images off the internet. Now just so you can see this a little better, I'm going to fill this. Now if you didn't know this, but this little green button here at the top, if you hover over it, you can see how it changes to a curved arrow. That just, if you grab hold of that, that'll pivot your image around. Now, if I was going to do this, I would go ahead and instead of just, you can do it several ways. You can do copy and paste, but I'm just going to use this reciprocate tool just so you can see how that works too. I'm going to hit mirror left, and then I'm going to drag this over and cross these two images. Now I'm going to select them both. I'm going to hit weld, and now they're one image. So I hope that helped you, Aisha. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Now I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to show you a couple other welding examples. I'm going to do a rectangle here, and again I'm going to fill it so that you can see it. Now let me go to my library, see if I can find some shapes that I can easily give you a good example of. Here's some hearts. Let me use those. Now I'm going to break these apart so that I can just use a certain one. I'm just going to use that one, and I'll use this one here. I did a step card and used some hearts to weld onto the top of my card in certain spots, and then I also used it to cut some hearts out of my card. So I'm going to turn these around. I'm going to drag this down a little bit. Now I'm just going to put this right up here at the top, and I'm going to, let me color this again so you'll be able to see it. I'm going to overlap them just slightly. Now depending on where you want them to be welded, I mean, you could pivot this around and drag it down a little bit more. And then this one I'm going to color. I'm going to drop down the size a little bit again. I'm going to pivot this one around like this and hook it over here. Just going to overlap it slightly. Now what I would do if I was doing like a card and I was doing this, I would cut this, once this is welded, I would cut this base out. I would probably, while I had these hearts done, I would go ahead and copy and paste them, and I'll show you why in a second. I know I'm taking this a little further than what you probably want to know now, but I would select all of these and hit weld. Now you see the image is welded all with your rectangle. This is why I would do this twice, because when I did my card, I layered the heart on top of the base so that you have your base, you have your shape all connected, but you could pop dot this and make it a little dimensional. I like that look. Let me go ahead and delete this. Doing letters is just as easy. You're going to click that. You're going to fill it. Again, I'm just filling it so you can see it a little better. I'm going to click my font over here. I'm going to change this to impact because I want a little bit thicker font. I'm going to come over here. Sorry. And start typing hello. Now, you can break these letters apart if you want to spread them out, but just for sake of this video, I'm just going to keep them together. I'm going to color them in green so you can see them. I'm going to bring this down, and you just want to slightly overlap your image like that so that it will weld right. Select them both, and then hit weld. Now that's an example of where I would go ahead and cut that. I would copy and paste that hello so that I would have a layer that I could put on top of this base. But hopefully that helped you to understand welding a little bit more. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for watching.